Okay guys, we have chapter 1, section 5, dividing integers. Our first key idea is dividing integers with the same sign. So if you look at these first two examples, we have a positive 8 divided by a positive 2 equals a positive 4, and a negative 8 divided by a negative 2 equals a positive 4. So still the same rules apply as multiplying. Whenever we multiply two integers with the same sign, the answer is positive. If we multiply two numbers with different signs, our answer is negative. Okay, so it's very similar to what we were doing in 1.4. So if we look at these first couple examples, I have negative 18 divided by negative 6. So first thing I notice is they are both negative, so they're the same sign. That means my answer is positive. 18 divided by 6 is 3. Number 2. Negative 32 divided by negative 4. Once again, I got two negatives. That means my answer is positive. 32 divided by 4 is 8. So my answer is positive 8. On number 3, I have 75 divided by negative 25. So I have a positive divided by a negative. Those are different signs. So different signs means negative. 75 divided by 25 is 3. Number 4 here, remember anytime I see fraction, that means division. So this is the same thing as saying negative 54 divided by 6. So either way you can look at that and kind of tell that it's division. So negative 54 divided by positive 6, they are different signs, so my answer is negative. 54 divided by 6 gives me a 9. So my answer is negative 9. Okay, so the top part is, like I said, almost identical to what we were doing in 1.4. Instead of multiplying, now we're dividing. Now, the one thing that we're going to do differently is what's going to happen here at the bottom when we're evaluating expressions. So we're going to evaluate this expression, 10 minus x squared divided by y, when x equals 8 and y equals negative 4. So I'm going to plug in 8 for x and negative 4 for y, and then I'm going to solve the equation, or the expression. So let's rewrite it first with my new numbers. So 10 minus, I'm going to put 8 squared, and divided by negative 4. Also, when I input numbers into an expression, or substitute numbers into an expression, I'm always going to put parentheses around it. So now I have to follow order of operations. I have parentheses, and I'm going to follow an exponent. So 8 squared is 64. So 10 minus 64 divided by negative 4. Next thing I notice is I have subtraction and division. Okay, so division becomes before subtraction in order of operations. So I do 64 divided by negative 4. So 64 divided by negative 4, that's a positive divided by a negative, which is a negative. And that's going to give me negative 16. Okay. So now I have 10 minus negative 16. Now I'm going to do, I have a subtracting problem, so I need to do KCC. So I keep, change. 10 plus 16 ends up with 26, and that's going to be my answer. Okay. So if I keep going down, we're going to evaluate another expression. This time I'm evaluating two different expressions with different numbers. A is negative 18, B is negative 6. So A plus 6 divided by 3, I'm going to substitute in negative 18 for A. So I have negative 18 plus 6. They are different signs, so I'm going to subtract. Take the sign of the 18. Get negative 12. So I'm left with negative 12 over 3, or negative 12 divided by 3. Negative divided by a positive is a negative. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So my answer is negative 4. Below I have b squared divided by a. So plus 4, sorry. So I have b is negative 6. So I have negative 6 squared over a plus 4. So the first thing I'm going to do is figure out what this exponent is. So negative 6 squared is negative 6 times negative 6. Gives you a positive 36 because you multiply two negatives. Just going to keep writing the rest of the problem. Then I have 36 divided by negative 18. A positive divided by a negative is a negative. 36 divided by 18 is 2. And then I'm left with negative 2 plus 4. They are different signs, so I subtract. Take the sign of the larger number. Positive 2. So I know we haven't done evaluating expressions yet this year, but make sure we're kind of going slow and showing your work. That is what we're going to be doing on questions 4, 5, and 6 down below.